So I'm checking my email and I get a strange one that a couple of my things on Thingiverse have been successfully moderated. And it's odd because Thingiverse is not a moderated channel. Thingiverse is wide open and free, but is this actually good news? Does this mean that Stratasys is finally paying attention to Thingiverse and they're going to throw some resources at it and make it a moderated channel like My Mini Factory or others? Well, no, unfortunately, that is not the good news. Now, there's no useful links in here. I had to go to Thingiverse and find out, oh, look at that one. It's moderated 3 times one of my things. Wow. So I go over to Thingiverse to find out what that is and search it up myself. And it's this design. Now, I should mention that I have renamed this design since this came out. This was originally called Space Battle, a Lego compatible game. I had misspelled game as well. But yes, I had used the word Lego to describe this. And unfortunately, this file is so old. This listing for mine is so old that I don't even know where the files are for it. But if I go into edit thing, I can show you what we've got going on here. We've got a bunch of Lego studs and Lego plates that you could 3D print and essentially play Battleship, but with spaceships. I didn't have to make this one Lego, I just did. But there you go. That's what this one was. And the other one is called an R-Wing spaceship, also Lego compatible. I've renamed it since then. And that one I do have the files for. It is an attempt to make a R-Wing from Star Fox, actually using the original models from Star Fox 64 and putting Fox's head on a minifigure. I thought it was pretty clever. But the funny thing is, I've never printed either one of these projects. And as far as I know, there are no prints for them. They're really old and nobody's printed them. So, should I be upset that Lego is trying to take these down? Lego is trying to take down many, many things on Thingiverse. And that might rub you the wrong way. And in some ways, it kind of rubs me the wrong way. After all, if you have a 3D printer, if you're into 3D printing, if you ever do 3D printing and you love Legos, there's a chance you've already tried 3D printing Legos. And in fact, I was in the middle of a project to teach you all how to accurately 3D print Legos. Not because I want to undermine the Lego Corporation. Quite the opposite. I love Legos. I want more Legos out there. And so I want to be able to make custom Legos, make Lego compatible, original, brand new designs. But this latest round of takedowns by Lego using the DCMA process says that Lego doesn't want that. Now, I want to be upset about this. I want to point out that technically Lego doesn't have copyright because you can't copyright a shape. Technically, their patent expired in 2010, so they don't even have patent protection on this one. Technically, they're kind of in the public domain, and really, we're just talking about a couple of little circles and lines. What gives them the right to control this? I want to point out that you can go to the dollar store and buy Lego compatible kits just for a buck, and they're Lego knockoffs and they're already cheaper than original Legos. I want to point out that Lego shouldn't be doing this because we're makers and this is kind of hurting their brand in a real way. But I can't. I can't be upset about any of those things and I can't take that stance because I have long said that the designer's wishes should reign supreme. I have long said that if a designer says that they want their thing used in a certain way and not in another way, that you must respect that. I have long said that if a designer makes something that to you is valuable enough to download, print, to want to make and make real, that you should therefore respect the designer. If somebody were to make something that you think is valuable, but you don't think they're valuable, that's hypocritical. And so I have to take the stance in this that Lego is right. If Lego doesn't want us 3D printing Lego compatible bricks, then we shouldn't. And that hurts and that bothers me. And I don't like that because Lego is, I feel, bigger than an individual designer, but I can't change my stance just because the designer in this case is a corporation versus an individual. I still believe that designer rights should reign supreme because if it weren't for designers, we wouldn't have anything to print. And if I'm honest with myself, the reason why I made these things to be Lego compatible is because I love Legos. And let's be honest, Legos is more than just a couple of little circles spaced out accurately. Look at the bottom of a Lego. That shape is complex and it is beautifully well designed to be able to interlock and connect in a perfect way. That didn't happen by accident. That didn't just happen. That wasn't just somebody saying, nah, let's put a square in there. It was designed. It was carefully thought out and planned, and it was carefully made. Now, on the other hand, for a 3D printing process, Lego is far, far too precise to make interlocking bricks. If you ever tried to 3D print a Lego, Joel Telling tried 3D printing a giant Lego and they didn't fit with each other because the precision was too high and the 3D printer that he was using wasn't high enough precision. And like I said, I was going to teach people how to fix that. And now I'm probably not going to be able to do that. There are other projects that was going to follow this that can no longer follow this, but the designer reigned supreme, guys. Lego said, stop doing it. I'm going to have to stop doing it. That's my take on this whole thing. But what's yours? Do you feel that Lego is in the wrong about this one? Do you feel that they don't have a leg to stand on? And are you going to keep 3D printing Lego bricks despite what Lego has expressly pointed out that they want? Let me know in the comments what you think about this whole thing. And as always, I want to thank you very much for watching and remind you, safety first. I'll see you next time.